kit
Yeah.
to make a repair to the pipe, okay? Now, you get the gloves, you get the epoxy,
Oh.
and you get tape.
Whole package.
Now, let me show you.
Yeah.
If you need to determine what size kit and how many kits you need to make a repair, you need to look at this.
Look at
it comes
this.
in the package.
Wow, good.
Let's say you have a 8-inch pipe, and you know the pipe is under 400 psi pressure.
Yeah.
On normal operating conditions. You go down this column over to this column, you would need a quantity of 2 of our 4-inch by 25-foot kits to make a repair to that pipe under that pressure. Okay. Now, I'll show you how easy it is to make this
整个都包一
repair.
起的。Can you
Take
stop
this
the
epoxy. I'm going to
danger?
stop the leak while it's leaking. Take the epoxy out of here,
Is this not a margin?
sir.
It's a margin.
I don't understand.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, you unwrap this. It's real soft at first. It's 20% metal shavings and a chemical activator. You just knead this in your hand for 1 minute. Mix it up.
What's up?
You want it to turn a kind of a charcoal black color, but you want the color to be uniform. When you mix it up, that's what causes it to start curing, okay? It gets rock hard like this in 20 minutes. You can put this on a lathe and machine it. You can drill it and tap it in 20 minutes. You want to just mix this, it'll just take a minute. Okay, it's mixed up pretty good. I'm going to say for the purposes of this demo that it's mixed up well enough. So I'm just going to use half of this for this. I don't need that much of it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll this up in a ball. I'm going to take our tape. Now this is what separates us from all the competition. Our tape's different. Every other tape on the market is woven. Our tape is knitted. It's got thousands of holes in it, which makes our tape very flexible. Okay? It's already impregnated with polyurethane. The polyurethane is activated by the water. So we're going to take this epoxy about 2 inches from the end of the tape and push it partially through the holes in the tape so that when we wrap it on the outside, the epoxy is going to bond real well with the tape, and on the inside, the epoxy is going to fill the pinhole and stop the leak. So I'm going to dip this in the water for 20 seconds, squeeze it like a sponge. You don't want to leave it in the water too long because it will actually cure underwater. We have dive teams in the Gulf of Mexico that use this to stop leaks in the ocean. Okay, so it's been under there for about 20 seconds. I'm going to hold it at the top so when I pull it around, I don't pull it away from the hole.
Oh, good.
So you just wrap this around, and you'll start to see the resin come out of the tape. Now, if this were offset and leaking, we could take the epoxy and snake it around, put it on the shoulder of the fitting and the OD of the pipe, and jam it up in there, and then take our tape and twist it, make like a piece of packing out of it, and go behind the epoxy like this, real tight, right up against the shoulder to help stop the leak. So you want 10 revolutions, wraps for 50 psi, 15 wraps for 150 psi, 20 wraps for 400 psi. You just wrap it over itself. You see the resin start to expand?
Wow, perfect.
At the very end, this is doubled over. You want to make sure you just get one layer at a time.
Oh, good.
And then continue to wrap it, maintaining tension on it while you wrap it. Okay? And then at the end, we're going to compress the resins into the tape with our hand until it stops bubbling. Okay?
Wow, 自动.
See, if I stop rubbing, it starts to bubble.
Very beautiful.
Dip your hand in the water so it doesn't stick to the resin, and continue to compress the resins into the tape.
And stop the water.
See it? It's still bubbling. Want to dip your hand in the water.
Good. Okay.
And then what you want to get is a shiny, hard finish on the outside.
Perfect.